Greetings YouTube, welcome back to the channel. This is a very different kind of video. It's sort of an accountability optics video, and I'm going to take a lot of blame for this. And there are going to be people who watch this who say I'm being too hard on myself, and they're very kind, but I need to be honest with myself in this video. When I teach, I try to be perfect. I try for every sentence of every lecture to be the best sentence that my students have ever heard, because that's what they deserve. You all deserve teachers that care so much about their subject that they want you to be on fire for what they are on fire about. It's like a preacher. If they don't believe their message, then you're not going to want to buy it. Everyone from every YouTuber, I always say clickbait is bad if you're promised something that didn't exist. If you say breaking news, this is happening, and it's not happening, yeah, that's clickbait. Bad clickbait is a lie. But I think there's a weird thing that I think is called, first off, clickbait's subjective. But what might feel like clickbait to you is really valuable to somebody else if I'm trying to make a point. A lot of these videos I make on this channel are just rants I make about what has worked for me as someone who is not a gamer. I think people watch this channel largely because I'm a freak. I'm like a mixture between Sheldon Cooper and your grandpa and some kind of quirky dad joke dude trying to play a video game. And every day, I have moments where I think I do a good job and moments that I straight up embarrass myself. But I think a lot of people who play this game get frustrated and they embarrass themselves privately. They don't do it on YouTube. And so sometimes some people will donate to me and they'll say, I'm donating to you because you make me feel seen. Because when you complain about Battlegrounds matches and how unfair it is, I see that. You report things that I see every day. I just don't have a YouTube channel to rant about it. So I think when my channel is at its best is when I'm just using my platform to get the needs of the community out and the poorest of the community. I made this channel for free-to-play players more than rich people, because the rich people have the professionals. They've got the Setons, they've got the Brian Grants, they've got the Rich the Mans, they've got the KT1s. And all those people are amazing. They're my idols. I don't deserve to be in a conversation with those people because I don't edit like they do. I don't have the skills that they do. I don't have the knowledge that they do. I don't have the discipline that they do. I don't have the flair that they do. They are better YouTubers than me. And I'm not saying that to get sympathy, and I'm not saying that to devalue myself. But this is a roster that's built on two things: generosity and what I'm going to refer to in this channel as legal cheating. Wait, did Prof. Hoff just admit to cheating? Let me break this down. When I cleared hard content on YouTube, and I did it live, and if I didn't prepare, I'd be jumping into something like The Abyss or modern-wise Necropolis or Act 8, and I would get stuck. I would definitely get stuck on the final boss. In fact, some people's best advice to me over the years has been figure out the rotation of the final boss, and sort of like the Doctor Doom rotation, which for me was really intimidating, believe it or not, when I first started, because I'm that much of a noob. By the way, I am very self-aware of this channel and what it is and what it isn't. I'm a noob, and I am a meme. I'm a meme. But there is power in being a meme. Every community sort of needs a puppy dog that they can kick around. And hopefully when I'm at my best, I'm a lovable, kind puppy dog that just wants to be friends with everybody in the community. And when I'm at my worst, I'm a fraud. I'm a fraud. Because here's what I do. Now, when I did the gauntlet, I got stuck on live YouTube. And I had a panic attack. Because all these people in the chat started laughing at me. Because I was stuck. And it was like a fairly straightforward fight. It might have even been, I think it was the Korg fight in the gauntlet. I think I spent 30 revives live on YouTube on the Korg fight. And it was at that moment that all these people came in, like in droves, and said, I knew this guy was a loser. I knew this guy sucked. And I was like throwing my hands up in the air like, I've never denied that. I'm just the average guy that hasn't played a video game in 20 years. And I downloaded this game because I needed something to do that wasn't mourn about losing a fiance at the altar to another guy. Imagine how you'd feel. This game gave me a chance to play the Marvel Casino of Champions and have a purpose that got me out of bed. But the final straw was when I did the gauntlet, and somebody online that hates my channel and that thinks that I am the worst thing to ever happen to YouTube. And if that's how you feel, free speech. They sent me a video of someone on YouTube who had like 30 subscribers. And they had taken the time, quite an impressive amount of time, to download my live stream and edit in every single death and then post it for the community to laugh at me. And look, I am not proud of this. I am a very sensitive man. I am too sensitive in the eyes of most people, but I would like to think that the world needs kind, sensitive souls who aren't the best at failing. I hate disappointing people, and I hate failing them. And when I saw that video, I said, screw this. Screw those people. The people who come to my channel don't need to watch me do hard content live to support me. I'm just going to not do it. So for the last couple of years, I have been legally cheating through hard content. Every time I get stuck, I have an unlimited amount of people who've already done it. And I say, how did you get past this? This is your counter? I'm dying immediately. Have you ever watched a YouTuber do something perfectly and then you try to do it and you die immediately? That happens to me all the time. And it makes you feel like Battlegrounds now does when you're going up against an account like mine. It makes you feel like a failure, like you are somehow bad at a game that you thought you were good at. And it's not true. This is a lie. This deck is not a representation of my skills. It's a representation of my wallet. Oh my gosh, I put the serpent out that's ascended. I'm such a great player. I beat the guy who had to fight the serpent when I got to fight Thing. I got to fight it on easy mode and they had to fight it. I got to do like twiddle your thumbs in the corner and eat some chocolate cake while they had to do vector calculus. Who's going to win that one? Boy, I wonder. So look, I get, if you want to cancel me because I haven't done hard content live in the last couple of years and you think that means that I'm a fraud, I can't disprove that. So I am here to offer you an olive branch because I'm not going to do every hard path, everything from now on. And I'm not even going to post most of the revives that I spend on things like the Spring of Woe, because I hate, like, this is the Spring of Sorrow is the dumbest fight ever. Like, talk about something that you need all the help in the world from. I need people to hold my hand and send me videos and just give me hope. And sometimes I'll follow the advice and suddenly I'll do really well. But if that person hadn't sent me that video of them doing it, I would have not cleared content. I would have failed. And I need the community's help to clear the toughest content because I'm not that good at this game. But when you are broadcasting live on YouTube, you can't stop what you're doing and text your friends and say, hey, I'm stuck. And oh, by the way, I'm stuck on live TV. And the more I die, the more people show up and laugh. But you know what's worse than people laughing at you? Giving people a reason to think that you're a scammer. And that's what I've done by not doing hard content anymore. I've given the people who hate my channel a reason to say I told you so. But y'all, I am terrified to do hard content live when I don't have my friends sending me videos and giving me tips privately. Sometimes I'll have to just walk away from a fight for days because I'm so angry and I'm so defeated that I want to quit the game. And I know some people out there know how that feels. Or I want to throw my phone against the wall and do a very dumb thing and break a $2,000 phone. So I will just choose to take a deep breath and have my friends online send me the cheat codes. I grew up loving cheat codes because there were legal cheat codes in things like NFL Blitz growing up where you would be told, hey, put these 3 symbols in and you get infinite turbo or you get infinite whatever. That's why I love Hercules. He's a legal cheat code. And we still have very much a Hercules problem in the game that Kabam realizes he's a legal cheat code. And that's why Kabam Mike said he is going to be nerfed. But there was so much pushback. You notice they haven't brought it up again? But he said that because they gave us a legal cheat code. And of course, as a community, we're like, why are you punishing us for giving us a legal cheat code? You just gave us every reason to spend money ranking up this champion so that the game wouldn't be as stressful. And now you're saying that the champion is too good? So if I can't use Hercules, I'm not going to be able to clear that path. If I can't use Aegon, I would never have become Valiant because Aegon, Ascended Aegon, so many YouTubers jumped in, used their 5-star Aegon or their rank 4 Aegon, and I said, ha! Let's wait for some sales during Thanksgiving holidays so I can get Ascension Dust and I can get rank 5 materials and then I can get Aegon to rank 6 and only then will I go and it'll take 5 times as many revives as it takes an average YouTuber. And that's with people holding my hand. When I say legal cheating, it's the closest thing to holding my hand and saying, hey, old man, I know you suck at this game. Let me get you these awesome rewards so you can make a video and open a crystal and get you through it. And I still hope that some of those people will be in the comment section because when I did the Abyss, the legal cheating way was getting Captain Bay, who'd already done it, to like say, hey, this is who you should bring in. And I still sucked. But there were moments that I did really well when I have mentors that tell me what to do. But if I rely on my own expertise and intelligence, most of these nodes I don't even understand. I feel like I'm not smart enough. I'm a college professor that can't understand node descriptions. So then I end up going to people who I feel are much smarter than me and saying, can you help me out? I'm so frustrated. And they'll be like, of course. But that's not a fun story to tell on a YouTube channel. But you know what I've learned? It's a very relatable story. There are a lot of people out there that need help from their alliance mates to clear content. And I'm not saying that you need to do it in ways that will get your account banned. I have never been for publicly breaking the terms of service. But we live in a technology era that makes this game possible. Obviously, it makes it possible because you can play it on your phone. But if I didn't have YouTube and I didn't have my friends that message me for free online in Discord and email, I would probably still be uncollected. That's how bad I am against bosses. I'm really good at like mini bosses, but big bosses, it's like this guy has 3 different lives and each 10 to 15% is its own stage and you've got reverse controls. Screw this! But because I'm a successful YouTuber in this community for some reason, I can have people send me videos and tips and maybe even hidden secrets that sometimes I don't even share with the community because they're afraid that if Kabam were to find out that like a champion, for instance, Bullseye in Incursions, you better believe I'm going to legally cheat my way through trying to use Bullseye to get these insane rewards that people have contacted me and be like, Prof, with the Incursions X Magica, it's time to follow the path and legally cheat. I believe if you follow a YouTube video to cheese something, that's legal cheating. Kabam can't ban your account, but they are not getting nearly as much money off of you. And when I go live on YouTube, I can't legally cheat. I mean, I guess maybe I can pull up, like, let's say, Seaton's walkthrough, but even then, I don't know how I feel about copyright issues with that. Like, I've never pulled up that video on my own channel. I don't think that's legal. He hasn't given me permission to do that. It's not like he's sending me the video himself and saying, go for it. That's why everybody who I react to a commentary with has to send me the video file. I don't respond to other YouTube videos because that's their intellectual property and they haven't given me permission to use it. That's not ethical. But you know what's not ethical also is giving people a reason to think you're a fraud. So here's my final point. I'm not going to explore every path of every hard piece of content from Necropolis to Act 9 on YouTube, but I will do a completion run on YouTube. And I'm terrified to come back. I have literal trauma from what that did to I almost walked away from YouTube after that. I just left. I was like, why am I doing this? It's not making me that much money. It's not making me any fame. Nobody knows who I am. But you know what? This channel, and I'm not saying this to flex, my channel has never been about popularity. It's been about generosity and kindness. I have 40 to 70 people, maybe sometimes 10 to 30 people, who support this channel more than most people who have 500,000 subscribers have 1,000 people in the chat. I've been in YouTube channels where there is 1,000 people and they have raised $5 cash while playing slot machines, losing cash for an hour. And I could have 7 people in the chat. 7. Not 70. 7. And those 7 people donate $50 to a guy that has to legally cheat to clear hard content. How do you explain that? Well, you explain it by saying this. This is not really my money. Because the professionals are the ones that deserve your money. I don't deserve your money. So I have been giving my YouTube money away to my family and my fiance and anyone that needs it in my community for 6 years. It bought my fiance a house that she's never going to have to pay rent in. Now I am ready to use my YouTube money to start a nonprofit to help people. Just help people. And I'm going to have a board that decides how to spend the money. And I am not going to benefit from this. Y'all, I don't deserve to benefit from it, 1. But 2, I get more excitement out of playing this game to, like, say, give every teacher in my hometown a gift card. It'd be way more fun to do that than spend $1,000 on something that I want that's on eBay, for example. I'm sorry to those of you that feel like by not showcasing really 95% of hard content live on this channel, that I was letting you down. And if you stop supporting this channel because you feel like it was a shell of what it used to be because of that, I probably would have done the same thing. I don't know why anyone stuck around. I wouldn't have. But the Prof Hoff Jazz is back. We resurrected it last night. And I'm back to not caring if there are 100,000 people that hate this channel. Because those 30 to 70 people that are mods of this channel that might be board members of this foundation, they're all I need to keep it running. Because those 30 to 70 people have the generosity and the kindness of like 1 million people. But I've never been comfortable with the money because I've never believed that I deserved it. And now I get to direct it to people who do deserve it and who do need it. And it's not me. So I'll be using my professor money to buy offers. I'll be using the arena to buy as many offers as possible without spending cash. And I'll be spending my actual cash giving away to other people. Especially in my hometown of New Mexico that's dying because it's getting too expensive for the poor locals to live there. It's a resort town that wants to turn into the next Aspen, Colorado, even though most people there make less than $25,000 a year before taxes. And I promised my hometown that one day I would come back and I would give back. And I left it knowing I wanted to stay because that hometown saved my family and I with a single mom that literally they were government support along with the government. Because when you're that poor, food stamps last you about 2 weeks and government housing prices are still hard to pay utility bills. So you need utility forgiveness, you need credit cards, and you need a lot of charity. My family has taken a lot of charity over the years. I've taken a lot of charity on this channel, unintentionally or not, because I've never asked for it directly from people. Now I want to start a charity that represents everything good about this channel, and I work to make everything that's bad about this channel go away. And I think people are more likely to support it now that they know that I am self-aware of my issues and that I'm self-aware of my failure and that I'm self-aware about knowing that I want this channel to be a non-profit channel, not a let's get Prof Hoff rich off of a game he sucks at channel. And I'm sorry if that has come across that way, but people who know me behind the scenes know I've given most of the money away. I don't want to try to lie to you to tell you that I deserve it. I just want to be someone who makes the world a better place. And this YouTube channel is a kind, friendly zone. Anyone that's nasty to anyone instantly gets banned. So if you want to see what like true kindness is, come by a live stream, because I will learn your name. I will ask you about your kids. I'll ask you about your day, and we'll just hang out. And not so you can donate money to my foundation, but because it's really hard to make friends when you're an adult. I don't have a lot of friends that I see every day because most of them live in other states. But when I hang out with my YouTube community here, I feel like the Prof. Hoff community is the best thing about the world. And somehow I am the host and everybody else gets to participate because it's a community channel. It's a nonprofit channel now. And it's a channel that's going to start doing hard content again so that I'm not such a scammer and a fraud about needing people to hold my hand in the moment to do things. I'm still going to fail. It's still going to take me 5 times as many revives, but dang it. Even though there'll be people who don't think this phone is real in a video, and there are going to be people who still say that it's not me, I don't care about those people. I've got this core of 30 to 70 people that are keeping this channel alive and have been while I've stopped doing hard content live for a couple years. And now I'm back, baby. But you better be ready to see a lot of honest failure. You better be ready, mods, to ban a lot of people whose only goal in life is to break me. They don't want me to be kind anymore. They don't want me to be loving anymore. They want me to cry. And they want me to say that all of this is manipulation so that I can be a victim. I disagree. I'm just speaking my truth. And my truth is I've always raised an obscene amount of money for being a small mom and pop YouTube channel that often on the non-broadcast, I have videos that don't even reach 500 views. Sometimes don't even reach 300 views. I do feel a little bit better about that now because most YouTube channels I watch are down by 90% of the non-live stream views. And I don't understand it. I have my theories, but I don't need this channel to pay my bills because YouTube also helped me pay off all of my expenses. So now instead of wanting another house or instead of wanting more vacations, I just want to give the money away. And I know people are going to watch that and say, give me the money. I want to buy an Odin. It's for causes more important than a video game. It's for people who need to feed their kids. But it's also for teachers that need school supplies. It's for kids that want to go to college. That's what I want to give to. Everything that you all have helped me do for myself, I want to do for the next Prof. Hoff. Only he's not going to be as much of a scammer because he's going to be better at hard content and better at resiliency when you want to give up than I am. This has been a very raw video. This is almost a 23-minute video. This is the longest video that I have posted in years. If you want to cancel me because I haven't done hard content, and if you want to give up on me, I get it. But I'm going to try to earn your trust back by doing more hard content by myself with hopefully some people on Skype and some people in chat giving me tips. You're going to be like, I need so many man in the chairs. I need all the Neds. I'm Peter Parker, but without the talent and the coordination, just with the brain, right? So I'm like, oh, I'm a smart guy. I'm going to go in this and I'm dead. That's me. And that's why the arena is so much fun, because the stakes are low. And every time I do an arena fight, I'm building up units to not have to spend cash that can be used to give away to other people. I have 51,260 units. People make fun of me every day that I have too many units, and I say it's because I don't have to spend cash and I can give the money away that I would need to spend to load the units. If I'm responsible with my money, this units become free content to support the charity. Does that make sense? I'm like a free-to-play player when I can be with my units, but then I get to spend cash and whale out because I have an awesome life where I'm writing YouTube curriculum for Oklahoma State to get people to be the next influencers, whether or not they want to do gaming or makeup. I have people that, I just had a student that I helped get a social media coordinator job with the Oklahoma City Thunder doing their highlight videos because he was their top applicant after taking my social media class. Because in my class, I talk about the importance of storytelling within videos and pacing and lighting and all the things you all don't know about me. I think you actually might like if I uploaded some of my college lectures, because then you'd be like, oh, that guy is a real college professor. That's why I posted it on my channel this year. I could rant about this for another hour, and maybe I should, but I feel like I've said what I need to say. I'm sorry to those of you that think that you are a scammer YouTuber if you need your hand held while you clear hard content. If that is your definition of a scammer, then I am a scammer. But I don't want to be a scammer forever, because I don't think that that is a good way to promote kind, honest journalism attributes. So if I want to say I'm a journalism professor, I've got to just let people make fun of me and, at least initially, do the completion without the help. I'm scared to not have my cheat friends. I'm scared to not have the ability to walk away. And maybe that's also the other thing. Maybe the live stream ends when I say, guys, I can't beat this boss. I'm stuck. And I'm going to do the right thing. And I'm going to end the broadcast. And I'm going to go watch some videos for 6 hours. And I'm going to go take a drive and listen to Enya. And then I'll come back and I'll try it again live. And we'll try to do it again because we threw 100 revives at it. And everybody else, it took 30. And I'm stuck. But I will do it live. And I will do it the right way. But I will need the support more than ever from the people who've kept this channel alive. And I know they'll be there. And I'm going to also start, this is breaking news, but I need to do another video about this, but I'm going to start a new account and try this from scratch in a 12-hour broadcast. Because I want to go back to the roots of why I played this game. It wasn't to make money on YouTube. It wasn't even to start a foundation. It was just to play Marvel vs. Capcom on your cell phone mixed with Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. And I just want to thank everybody that supported this channel. This might be the only video I post for like 6 hours because it's 6 times as long as my normal videos. And I just want, hopefully, the algorithm to promote this so that when people say, I like Prof. Hoff, but I think too many people listen to him and his advice, they might watch this video and be like, oh man, he agrees. Because I do. The worst thing I can do is be a liar and tell you that I'm a master at this game that deserves to be compared to the best of the best. I don't. But I want to be the kindest YouTuber out there. I want to be the most punny YouTuber out there. Some people just come for the puns. They don't care about this game. They stop playing this game. They just come for the puns. And the puns are going to be in the mission statement of the Prof. Hoff Foundation. Dad jokes. Dad jokes in the mission statement. And my students are going to rebrand this entire channel with new graphics and everything. I'm going to take on myself as my own client this year in my social media class. How cool is that? All right. If you happen to be one of the 1% of people that watched and listened to all 27 minutes of this video, thank you. And thank you to those of you that have been my guy in the chair, that have been the reason why behind the scenes, it might take me a full weekend, but I can clear hard content because you do the work for me and I just listen to you because you're my professor and I am a struggling student. Now I have to try to pretend to be someone worthy of being a professor in this game when I do hard content, and it's going to be embarrassing. But maybe I'm setting the bar so low that when people get upset, it's because I'm actually better than I'm giving myself credit for. I want to set the bar so low that you either have a good time watching me die when you come by a live stream, or you cheer me on because it's actually kind of a redemption story. This is my MCOC redemption story. It starts now. I'm sorry for letting so many people down by turning my YouTube channel into a casual channel that just reacted to people's openings and did forum posts and didn't put in the hardest work. But I'm ready to roll these sleeves up and earn the trust back. And even if it doesn't come back, I'll be able to sleep better at night knowing that I tried. And to those of you that don't need to see me clear hard content and don't care that people are helping me do it and holding my hand because you still love the channel and the vibes that we get, you're the real reason why I didn't leave. You're the real reason that I raised $1,200 once for this channel when the game was down and when Brian Grant saw me with my shirt off. And that's how I'm ending this video. Shout out Brian Grant, OG legend.